Man, what's up, man? Welcome back to the channel, man. Real quick, just a real quick tap in. I'm so sorry. Look, I really wasn't prepared to record right now, but I had to get this out, man, because I just saw this and I was like, bro, I said this, man. This is what I said. Look, 22 days ago, there was an escape in New Orleans from the jail, right? 10 people escaped from the jail. I did a show on this back, you know what I mean? I'm going to put in what I said. I promise you I'm going to put in what I said right here. Anyway, I would love it if you went back and checked that video out because, man, I'll be speaking some of them facts, bro. And I ain't nobody, but I'll be speaking some facts sometimes, bro. Anyway, I'm here to say I told you so. That's all I'm doing right now. Look, I said a few of these people, back then when I did this video, it was 5 of them still free, right? I said at least 5, they got the potential to stay free, but a couple of these guys ain't going back to jail. I said that. And the most particular one was Derrick Groves. He ain't going back to jail. I said this. I don't even know the guy. I don't know the guy. I just heard the little story real quick, boom, just like everybody else, right? Derrick Groves ain't going back to jail. That's what I said. Look, bam. Here's what I said right here. Watch this. Thank you for tuning in. Check this out, man. We got to talk about these inmates, man. These inmates, 10 inmates escaped from a New Orleans Justice Center. If you didn't know, New Orleans Parish Jail or something like that. You know what I mean? But man, this is some of the funniest, craziest stuff. Because first of all, I don't know how this happened. I've heard a couple stories. I heard it was an inside thing going on where somebody cut off the water to a certain cell, and that allowed them to go through the wall, which then they all got through there. You know what I mean? But out of all of these inmates, it's a few of them, which include, I feel like all 5 of them that's still on the lam, them the ones. But I feel like one of them did all of this, man. I feel like it's the Derrick Groves, I think that's his name. I feel like he the one. He the one that ain't gonna get caught throughout all of this. He the one that had the whole plan set up already. He already had a getaway strategy. He already had everything. He way ahead of them right now. That's what I think. I might be wrong. Who am I? I ain't nobody. I'm just, this is my perspective, right? But I feel like Derrick Groves, man, that boy out of here, man. He was the one, he convicted of, I think he killed like 4 people, like 2 murders and 2 manslaughters or something. That's what he in jail for. But anyway, just like, I mean, that's what it was. That's what it is. Look, I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna go ahead out on the limb because they got the one guy, Massey. I'm gonna talk about a little bit of this in a minute. Matter of fact, let me just show you the video now.
As the search for that Tenpo inmate develops, we are nearing the 3-week mark now since 10 inmates broke out of the Orleans jail. 2 are still on the run.
One of them, Antoine Massey, has since been seen on social media in a viral post in a home that has since been raided. Officials were able to locate some of his clothing that they believe he wore during the filming of that video. But as for Derrick Groves, that is a different story. He appears to have vanished. WDSU reporter Shay O'Connor joins us live from the Orleans Parish Justice Center with the very latest on the manhunt.
Good evening to you, Travers and Sully. Yeah, law enforcement officials tell me that Derrick Groves is a convicted killer, which is likely why he probably feels he has nothing to lose at this point.
When you watch the video of him walking down Barone Street with Mr. Massey, you see that he has a very particular gait.
May 16th around 2 a.m., Officials say Derek Groves and 2 other escapees are seen here walking in downtown New Orleans. Law enforcement says it's the last confirmed time Groves was spotted. Nearly 3 weeks later, and officials say Groves could be disguising himself in plain sight.
His face is definitely out there. So perhaps he has grown some facial hair, perhaps he has changed the color of his hair. But the one thing he can't change is the fact that he's a very tall individual.
Since the escape, videos of Antoine Massey have surfaced on social media, leading to a house raid in the 7th Ward. Officials didn't find Massey, but they did find a trace. But Groves, a convicted killer, has largely remained in the shadows.
He has nothing to lose. He's been convicted by a jury unanimously of murder. He's looking at the rest of his life in Angola.
Officials say social media played a huge role in getting Groves convicted in October for the shooting deaths of 2 people on Mardi Gras in 2018. So it's likely you won't see him there. They also say it's likely that people are helping both of the escapees at this point.
He's not a community guy, so why not turn him in? It's a disservice to themselves as well as the community.
In the end, I think both of these men are going to run out of support. They're going to run out of friendship networks. They're going to run out of food and clothing.
But officials say Groves may still be here in Louisiana.
So I would say to everyone, be on the lookout. Be on the lookout for a very tall individual that has the walk and the stance of Mr. Groves.
Another interesting fact, I'm told that Groves was actually awaiting sentencing here at OJC after being convicted last October. Officials tell me had he been sentenced earlier, he likely wouldn't have been here, meaning that he would probably not have escaped. I'm reporting live from OJC, Shay O'Connor, WDSU News.
All right.
So, we all saw Massey. We all saw Antoine Massey make his video. You know what I'm saying? He made his video, plead his case, saying that he wasn't, you know what I mean, what it seemed, and that he was released from jail, and that those charges was dropped because the witness said she was lying and all of that, right? We saw all that. Like they said in the video, we ain't seen nothing from Derek Groves. Come to find out, Derek Groves is cousins with the other guy. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's all 3 of them walking down the alley together. Groves, Massey, and his cousin. Look, Groves knew his cousin wasn't built for that. You know what I mean? Left his cousin, bro. Bro, I gotta separate. I love you, cuz. I gotta separate right now. Cause you ain't built for this. That's what Groves knew that shit. Massey lightweight kind of might be, he looked like it, whatever. They probably bonded in jail. You know what I'm saying? They was, you know, whatever. So that's how he still, and he got some sense. But I don't know why he went on social media. He went on social media because he really know that Derek gone. D gone. He out of here, bruh. He out of here, and he ain't going back. But he running out of resources. That's why he made that video. That's the only reason he made that video. He made the video and bounced. They raid the house, they find some of his clothes and all that. But the only reason he made that video is because he really can't bounce like Derek bounced. And he know eventually his time gonna run out. But Derek Groves is gone, bro. Mark my words. It's been 22 days so far. Okay. I don't know. I don't know how I knew that he would be one of the last ones still out here, but I'm telling you, that boy had some resources. He had it all mapped out. He knew exactly what to do. You could see how he was walking down the alley. He knew exactly what he needed to do. And he did that shit. He gone. He gone. He went up in the air. He out of here. It's over. Simple as that. But I'm going to stay up on this, man. I just wanted to tap in real quick because I thought that was funny, man. Hey, if you still here, man, and you fuck with your boy, man, hit that like button, man. Hit the subscribe button. Tap in with your boy Tay, man. I'm here all the time just fucking around, man. I love y'all. Peace out.